yeah. It's the Tuesday Q&A. It's the Tuesday Q&A. I always want to create the vlog, but I don't want to pretend I'm someone I'm not, because that's how you get burnout as a vlogger. You can't maintain the act. So just be you, and I'll be me, and let's get on with the Q&A. And the reason we celebrated Memorial Day yesterday is because everybody suspected rain today, and they were right. So that seemed to work out good. I still have a little bit of business that I have to go take care of, but I'll be home early. Alright, Dawn wants to know why there's so many dislikes on the B-Roll Peter McKinnon challenge video. I don't know, Dawn. I think you have to have a YouTube account to like or dislike a video, but I'm not positive about that because I don't remember when I didn't have a YouTube account, so someone without a YouTube account would have to tell me that. I take it as the, natural competition of some people. I think they're missing the point. It's right now I have the most views of all the submissions, and there's been a lot of them. So I'm at the top of that list, and people will see their friends' videos and they'll be thinking they're doing their friends a favor by disliking my video. It's just stupid. Or it could be, the creators themselves thinking they'll have a better chance if they dislike my video. Or they're just making a statement and they literally dislike it. But I never understood hitting a dislike button. I mean, if you don't like it, don't watch it. We all can't be great like these guys. It's bothersome just in the fact that it's kind of stupid and immature. And what are you gonna do? A lot of people make videos and they make them just like the top creators are making them, and they're just literally basically copying in the format, and there's no real creativity in there. There's no self-creativity. There's no voice. It's just, this is a watered-down version of some famous blogger. This is the way he does it. He's famous, so I'm going to do it his way. That was the main purpose, to stick a footprint in there. If you listen to the music, there's a part of it that's a little bit angry and says the word MFer a couple times, actually. But it's kind of blurred out in the background, and I don't know how many people caught it. But it's me saying, okay, you're going to pay attention to this. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to get people's attention with it and put my fingerprint into the vlogging world. I just wanted to be, just like every artist, they want to be recognized and heard. And so I spent a day focusing on not only being heard and seen, but actually saying something too. It's two very different things. Bobby wants to know how a camera could cost or be worth $6,000 and what the hell could be so great about it. And then he makes a couple cracks about what it could possibly do, which are kind of funny. Why is that Canon worth $6,000, Johnny? Hey, Bobby. I don't know. I would never pay $6,000 for a camera unless I was making like a big screen movie or something. Some really dreadfully serious documentary about something, or just going full tilt into this is my career, so I'm going to have the best equipment. But I don't know. I've wondered it myself. I mean, how great could a camera be? I know it live streams. Connects to some satellite up in the sky or whatever, and just, you can live stream on it. But I don't see myself doing a lot of live streaming. And it's 4K, which is mega high quality. Interchangeable lenses, of course. But some of these guys are using lenses made for the big screen, and it kind of rectangles the viewing area. So if you publish a video like that on on the internet, the top and the bottom have that black bar, and it kind of, which I think looks tacky. But that's my personal opinion. There's a lot of ego stuff going on in the video making world. And I think we should all stick together, but you're never going to get everybody to stick together. There's people, that they have their egos all wrapped up in it. And I guess, in some ways that's good, but I don't know, $6 grand for a camera. It's like, oh my god, what's it, turn everything golden or something? And then there's like, let's say it never takes a bad picture. You can shoot a pile of dog shit and it just comes out amazing. Is it really you, the photographer, or is it the camera? Who should I give credit to here? Because, I don't know. I think if you can take great pictures on a $100 cell phone, then you're probably a photographer, and you should probably get a good camera. But it goes back to the original question. I mean, how good can a camera be? You know what I mean? I always wondered why Les Pauls were, $20,000 for a guitar, when the guy with the Sears guitar actually plays better than the guy with the $20,000 guitar. I mean, PewDiePie has a guitar in his backdrop in his little studio there that he can't play. So what good is that to you? I mean, if you can take, like I said, if you can take a picture with some cheap-ass Kodak Pocket Cam, you'll know you're a photographer. So if like everybody can take a great picture with a $6,000 camera, that's not saying much. I mean, it's saying something about the camera, maybe. I don't know. It's a kind of a weird subject. I mean, if you buy a guitar and it plays itself, the guitarist is irrelevant. You know what I mean? I'd rather see someone with a cheap-ass camera who has something to say, or a cheap-ass guitar who can actually play the damn thing. So all you're really saying is, well, I'm not really a photographer, I just have a lot of money. So if you read the whole push, you'll see I say in there I would never put out $6,000 for a camera. But it's an opportunity to not only win the camera, which I probably won't do, it's an opportunity I wanted Peter McKinnon to know who I am, and I wanted to make a noise. And Jesse Matlock wants to know what kind of camera we're using. Take it down. Jesse, I've answered this, a lot of people ask me this, I've answered this in previous Q&As. And I'm going to do it again because I have a lot of new subscribers and a lot of new viewers coming on board. So I'm using, right now my go-to camera is a Canon SX50, which I love. I treat it badly, I throw it in the back of the car. It's a workhorse. It's like an old pickup truck, it's what you go to when you have a job to do. I have a bunch of cameras, and I still haven't gotten around to showing you guys my accumulation of cameras, and that's because I'm building a whole new shelf in my office just to display the cameras and the lenses and all that stuff. This is a long one. Jack Spencer talks a lot about your old videos and is going through the the archive. That's cool, Jack. He wants to know what I think is my best work or my favorite video. So take that, John. There's some of my old vlogs I really like. Not that they were technically good or anything, but I can see my personality in some of them, and it goes back to that fingerprint. You know, this isn't much, but this is me. There's no doubt about it. And anyone who watches the video and knows me is, yeah, that's John. Man, I don't know. There's so many of them now that it'd be hard. I think they keep getting better. This Memorial Day video has some really great photography in it. That might wind up being my favorite one. It's still uploading on it. Apparently YouTube is swamped and the website's really slow, so that video is still uploaded. It's vlog number 81. You don't really know how it's going to come out until it's uploaded and people are looking at it, and I try to look at it like everyone else looks at it, like I didn't make it. Would I like this if I didn't create this? And so because I haven't actually seen it on the internet, and that might wind up being my least favorite one or my favorite one. I don't know. I guess I'll know later today. I made a vlog, the greatest YouTube. It was titled "The Greatest YouTube Video Ever Made," and it's probably the worst video on YouTube. But it said a lot, and it stood up to a lot of people, and just the fact that I stood up and tried to be a voice for all YouTube creators, all artists. That was a kind of proud moment. That video never got much attention. It's got a little over 100 views or something. And with the title like "The Greatest YouTube Video Ever Made," you'd think, YouTube itself has to hate that video. And it was about all the demonetization stuff. And it just rambles on and on and on and on and on and on. It's a real long video. And it's terrible. The quality's terrible. The sound is, everything's terrible. But it says something. And whether you agree or disagree with what it says, it still says something. I'm not really the judge of what I create. I can't help critique myself, but I try not to be too hard on myself when I make a mistake, and I try to just learn from it and grow and get better. So they are what they are. At the end of the day, I did this, and I don't know really if anyone else is gonna like it, but it's what I did. Rodney points out that I'm going 5 days a week now. Why not just go 7, and my viewer base will continue to grow. And so I've been wanting to address this. Take it, Johnny, and explain what's going on here. Hello again, Rod. It's the editing. You were talking about doing this, and you'll soon find out that the editing process is a really, really time-killing machine here. And don't get me wrong, I love the editing process, and I could do it all day and night if someone was paying me $500,000 a year to do it. But they're not. So my plan here is to, when I take clips on the weekend and pictures and stuff, I try to keep the clips really short, so the editing is not, on Sunday night the editing it's not killing my whole Sunday. That'll make more sense to you when you start getting into it. And as much as I love it, I have to have a break from it, like 2 days a week. I couldn't imagine doing all the editing 7 days a week, and I try to get it done in anywhere between 4 and 6 hours. So yeah, I don't want to get burned out on it, and I know my viewership would increase even more. It's increasing at a great pace right now, and I know it would increase even more if I went 7 days a week. But at this point, I can't afford to do that. And there's other priorities, you know, family and taking care of the house and the car and business. I don't want to say it's set up like a job, but it kind of is right now, where I am on a schedule from Sunday night until Thursday night. And when I click the publish button on Friday morning to publish Friday's video, it frees me up to the weekend. And my camera's always with me. It never ever leaves my side, no matter where I'm at. I go out to eat in a restaurant, my camera's on the table, and people look at me kind of funny, and it's like, are you planning on taking pictures in here, boy? I guess it's kind of like a security thing. So you never know when you're going to miss the perfect picture or video clip. And I learned the hard way. In the old days, there were times when I'd see something I'm never ever going to see again in my lifetime, and I didn't have my camera there. And if I had my camera there, and if I did capture it, I'd be world famous now, because I've seen some shit. And yeah, it might work out great if I went 7 days a week, because I think YouTube gets the most viewership over the weekends. Yeah, my viewers are a little bit different anyway. They're not like weekend YouTube people. A lot of them are people that know me personally and, you know, want to keep up with me because they lost touch with me or whatever. And a lot of local people in Tennessee, they like to see, you know, the driving time lapses. It's like, hey, I've been there, I know exactly where he is. And hey, there's John, and I wonder how his pool game is doing, and whatever happened to that guy. And there's exes in there watching the video and thinking, damn, I'm glad I dumped his sorry old ass. They know to expect the kind of unusual, and most people publish videos on the weekend, once a week. That never worked for me. I tried that. John publishes Monday through Friday like a job. So when I get up and go to work, I'd watch this video and then go to work. What happens to daily vloggers is they get burnt out. No matter how hard they try not to get burnt out. And even if they love everything they're doing, they will eventually get burned out. And the first symptom you'll see of this is, if they have a publishing time, they'll consistently start being late, and then later, and then later, and then they'll start missing entire days altogether. And they'll try to justify it and apologize for it, and then it becomes like a chore. It becomes a dreaded chore and work. And you started this because you're a creator and you love doing it. You still might love doing it, but now you have to do it. And it's a whole different ball game. And then they'll start missing 2 and 3 days at a time, and then a week at a time. And then they'll, like, say they'll take a leave of absence and they won't do it for a month. And, you know, they'll tell people they're going on vacation. And when they try to get back to it, they're really not re-inspired. And it's just back into the same old grind. So that's another reason why I don't go 7 days. I'll never dread taking pictures and videos, but editing, and the more detailed you get with the editing, and the more fine-tuned and the more of a plan you have in your head, the more tedious it becomes. And this is the reason why on Thursday and Friday I really have no plan at all. And even on the days that are structured, Monday is the weekend montage, Tuesday's the Q&A, that's today, and tomorrow will be Wednesday, which will be the product review. And then Thursday and Friday I leave open. I have no idea what's going to be created by the end of the day. So, and I usually find the story, I find what I'm trying to say while in the editing process. The story's often found in the editing. And I'd rather do it that way. A lot of musicians will tell you when they sat down at the piano or picked up a guitar, they didn't know what the hell they were going to play. They just let some kind of creative force live through them, and all of a sudden they had a song. So it's kind of the same thing. I think it comes out more natural when nothing is planned or nothing. I mean, you just live. You're just sharing your life with the viewer. And even if it doesn't make sense, well, today didn't make sense, but this is what it is. And some days in your life, you're going to have days that don't really make a lot of sense, or don't really say much of anything. It's just you living your life. And I think that's what a vlog is. I would hate to wake up every morning with a plan. It would take all the creativity out of it. Danny starts talking about Casey, and I mentioned Casey Neistat a lot in my videos because he's been such a big influence on me. And Danny went over and checked out Casey and doesn't see what I see, so I'm just going to share my perspective here. I'm not saying I'm right and you're wrong. It's just people see things a little different. So here's my take on Casey. About a year ago, I started publishing a lot of cryptocurrency videos, you know, Bitcoin and all that stuff, and studying the markets and sharing the information with the people and all that stuff. And I had a daily video going up there. And, one of the crypto head video makers started talking about KC and started getting real political and just being kind of nasty. Business relationship with CNN and how all the political stuff, just really nasty anti-liberal crap. And so I'm like, well, who the hell is this Casey Neistat guy? Let's go see what he has to say. And so I started watching Casey Neistat videos, and I love this fucking guy. And I think with Casey, I've thought about this before. I think it's just his honesty, his realism. I don't think he's playing a character, other than maybe here and there, just little clips of clowning around or stuff or whatever. I think he's real, and that's kind of rare in the video world. Everybody's pretending to be someone else, you know. And so I subscribed, and I just kind of got addicted to his channel, and I loved everything he was saying about everything, and the way he was creating vlogs, and his relationship with his wife, and the love he has for his son and his daughter, and that's how I found out about Peter McKinnon and a whole lot of other vloggers who are really, really superb at what they do. Because in one way or another, Casey knows all these guys, and sometimes they hook up and meet up and do collabs and all this other stuff. And so then I learned about Peter and Peter McKinnon, and found out that he's absolutely incredibly superb video maker and photographer, big, tall, skinny guy from Canada, where they play a lot of hockey. So it just branched out to, finally I said, you know what, I want to see if I can do anything with this myself and be one of these guys. I just kind of set out to be one of them, you know. And I know we're way far from, deserving to, but I still see myself as one of them. But anyway, Casey's, if you don't get it, watch another video, or a couple more, and I think it's just his reality, his truthfulness. He is who he is, you know. He's a high school dropout who worked hard and forced open some doors and fought for what he wanted and got recognition, and millions of people fell in love with him and what he was saying and what he stands for and his philosophies. And he's just, I think what people like about him is that they relate to him. He's not beautiful, he's not perfect, he's not, and nobody else is either, but some people try to pretend they are, in case he doesn't do that, and I think that's what it is. Peace and good health to y'all and your families. Gotta run.